Ladies and gentlemen, champions of life, today I want to speak to you about something that is absolutely essential if you want to live a life of peace, power, and progress. Today I want to talk about the 9 types of people you should never trust. Not because we want to live in fear, not because we want to be suspicious of everyone around us, but because your energy, your time, and your peace are sacred. Your life is too valuable to allow the wrong people to influence it. Trust is a foundation. Trust is a cornerstone of every relationship. Trust is what builds bonds, creates opportunities, and strengthens dreams. But when trust is misplaced, it becomes destructive. Misplaced trust can drain your energy, rob your joy, and even derail your destiny. That is why it is so important to identify the types of people who cannot be trusted and to learn to protect yourself. The first type of person you should never trust is the chronic liar. The chronic liar will twist reality, bend the truth, and deceive you in ways that are often invisible at first. You might not even realize they are lying until it is too late. They may promise loyalty, they may swear allegiance, but their words have no foundation. Lies are fragile. Lies are temporary. Lies will always crumble under the weight of truth. And when you build your life on lies, you build your life on sand. Your peace, your progress, and your purpose all become vulnerable. It is essential to recognize the signs of the chronic liar. They will contradict themselves. They will exaggerate stories. They will promise things and fail to deliver repeatedly. Their words are smoke. They are there, but you cannot hold them. And here's the truth that will set you free. You cannot fix someone else's dishonesty. Your role is not to teach them truth. Your role is to protect yourself. When you recognize a chronic liar in your life, distance yourself. Set boundaries. Walk away. Your energy, your trust, and your life are far too precious to waste on someone who cannot be honest. The second type of person you should never trust is the backstabber. The backstabber is someone who smiles in your face while plotting against you behind your back. They celebrate your success when it suits them, but they will undermine you when they see an opportunity. Backstabbers are dangerous because they make you doubt yourself. They make you question your instincts. They can make you feel betrayed, lost, and vulnerable. But here's the secret that few people realize. The backstabber does not define your worth. Their actions are a reflection of their character, not yours. Your response to betrayal defines you, not the betrayal itself. When someone backstabs you, your power lies in your ability to rise above it. Do not allow them to steal your focus. Do not allow them to shake your confidence. Recognize them for what they are. Distance yourself and continue on your path. Life is too short to be distracted by the treachery of others. Protect your circle, protect your peace. Keep moving forward and let your success speak louder than their betrayal. The third type of person you should never trust is the energy drainer. Energy drainers are people who take without giving. They are constantly negative, constantly complaining, and constantly focused on themselves. When you are around them, you feel heavy, you feel exhausted, you feel like your motivation has been sapped. Your energy is your most valuable resource. Every moment of focus, every ounce of determination, every bit of mental clarity is precious. You cannot afford to waste it on people who drain it. Recognize the energy drainers in your life. Set boundaries. Limit your exposure. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, not those who weigh you down. Your peace is non-negotiable. Your dreams require energy. Protect both fiercely. The fourth type of person you should never trust is the manipulator. Manipulators are experts at twisting reality to serve their agenda. They make you question your decisions. They make you feel guilty for things that are not your fault. They play on your fears and your vulnerabilities. Manipulation works only if you allow it. The moment you recognize it, you regain your power. Stand firm in your truth, speak clearly, act decisively, and refuse to allow anyone to control your mind or your actions. Manipulators thrive on doubt and confusion. But clarity and self-confidence are your shields. When you encounter manipulation, respond with awareness, not emotion. Protect your mind, protect your decisions, and protect your life. The fifth type of person you should never trust is the chronic critic. Critics come in many forms. Some are honest and helpful, but the chronic critic is relentless. They never celebrate your victories. They always point out flaws, weaknesses, and mistakes. They undermine your confidence, not to help you improve, but to keep you small. Constructive feedback is invaluable, but constant unhelpful criticism is destructive. Recognize the difference. Your growth is your responsibility. Do not allow someone else's negativity to dictate your worth. Surround yourself with people who support your growth, who challenge you constructively, and who believe in your potential. The sixth type of person you should never trust is the fair weather friend. These are the people who appear when everything is easy, when life is convenient, when success is abundant. But when challenges arise, when difficulties come, when you need support most, they disappear. True friends are revealed in storms, not in sunshine. Learn to recognize fair weather friends. Appreciate the lessons they bring, but do not rely on them. Invest in people who stay through hardship, who show up consistently, and who support you without conditions. Your life deserves loyalty, not convenience. The seventh type of person you should never trust is the gossip. Gossips thrive on secrets, drama, and distortion. They will dissect your life, twist your words, and spread rumors, often without regard for truth or consequence. Gossips are dangerous because they can poison your reputation and undermine your relationships. Protect your story, protect your words, share your life only with people who respect it. And remember this, a person who gossips about others will inevitably gossip about you. Trust actions, not words. Protect your circle and your peace. The eighth type of person you should never trust is the selfish opportunist. Opportunists are around only when there is something in it for them. They take without giving, they demand without reciprocating, and they exploit without conscience. Life is too short to be wasted on one-sided relationships. Recognize the opportunist, set boundaries, walk away when necessary. Invest your energy in people who uplift you, support you, and contribute positively to your journey. Mutual respect and reciprocity are not optional, they are essential. The ninth type of person you should never trust is the negativity magnet. Negativity magnets see darkness in every situation, flaws in every opportunity, and obstacles in every path. They drain hope, diminish vision, and cloud judgment. Surround yourself with people who inspire, who motivate, who believe in possibility, not impossibility. Protect your mind, protect your dreams, and rise above negativity. Your life is your responsibility. Your peace, your energy, and your growth are sacred. You cannot control the actions of others, but you can control how you respond to them. Protect yourself from those who would harm you, manipulate you, or drain you. Choose your circle wisely. Guard your energy fiercely and rise above anyone who doubts your worth. Every choice you make, every person you allow into your life, every boundary you set defines your destiny. Do not hand your power to someone unworthy. Do not give your trust to someone who does not deserve it. Your peace is priceless. Your potential is limitless. Your future is yours to protect. Stand tall, stand firm, and guard your heart. Walk away from anyone who dims your light. Walk confidently toward those who lift you higher. Protect your dreams, your energy, and your destiny. You are unstoppable. You are unbreakable. You are a force of nature, and nothing and no one can ever take your light away. Choose yourself. Protect your peace. Guard your energy. And live a life so intentional, so powerful, and so unstoppable that no one can ever shake your foundation. Now, let's dive deeper into understanding the chronic liar. Imagine a person who constantly shifts their stories depending on what is convenient for them. One day they say one thing, the next day they deny it entirely. You may feel confused, frustrated, or even question your own memory. But here is the truth. This confusion is a reflection of them, not you. You cannot control someone else's dishonesty, but you can control how you respond. Protect your peace by creating boundaries. Avoid oversharing your life with them. If they are in your life, their lies are a reminder of your need for discernment, not a reflection of your weakness. Let me tell you a story. There was a man who trusted a colleague in his workplace completely. He shared his ideas, his dreams, and even his personal struggles. That colleague promised loyalty but used the information to advance his own agenda. The man was devastated. But he realized something powerful. He had learned an invaluable lesson. He learned to protect his ideas, to evaluate trust more carefully, and to prioritize his own growth over the approval of someone untrustworthy. That is the lesson every one of us must internalize. Trust is sacred, but misplaced trust is costly. Moving to the backstabber, this type of person is often disguised as a friend or ally. They smile when you enter the room, laugh at your jokes, and appear supportive. But behind the scenes, they may be plotting, undermining, or spreading negativity about you. This type of betrayal can be emotionally devastating because it comes from someone you believed was loyal. Here is the key. Your reaction matters more than their actions. Instead of letting a backstabber derail your confidence, use their betrayal as fuel. Let it strengthen your awareness. Let it sharpen your focus. Every backstabber in your life is a reminder that your peace is your responsibility and your circle should be curated with intention. Surround yourself with those who lift you, not those who secretly seek to bring you down. Now consider the energy drainer. We all know someone who constantly complains, constantly seeks attention, and always expects support without reciprocating. These individuals can drain even the strongest people if boundaries are not set. Protect your energy by limiting interactions with energy drainers. Be mindful of your conversations and ensure they are mutually uplifting. For example, think about a friend who always calls when they are in trouble but disappears when you need them. They leave you feeling exhausted, frustrated, and emotionally depleted. Life is too short to spend time with someone who only takes and never gives. Protect your energy as you would protect your most valuable possession. It is the fuel for your dreams, the power behind your purpose, and the foundation of your peace. Next is the manipulator. Manipulators are masterful at twisting reality to serve their needs. They may make you feel guilty, doubt your instincts, or question your judgment. But manipulation only works when you allow it to work. The moment you recognize manipulation, you regain control. Here's an example. A young entrepreneur shared his vision with a partner who pretended to be supportive. Over time, the partner began to question every decision, subtly influencing the entrepreneur to doubt his abilities. Eventually, the entrepreneur realized the manipulation and removed the partner from his inner circle. The result, he regained clarity, confidence, and momentum. Manipulators are lessons in awareness, teaching us to trust our intuition, speak our truth, and protect our mental space. Now, let's expand on the chronic critic. Criticism can be constructive, but chronic critics are destructive. They focus only on flaws and rarely, if ever, acknowledge accomplishments. They attempt to diminish your confidence and undermine your growth. The chronic critic exists to keep others small because their own insecurity cannot tolerate someone else's success. Imagine a student constantly criticized by a mentor who rarely offered encouragement. Instead of succumbing to self-doubt, the student used the criticism as a tool to fuel self-improvement. Learning that feedback is only valuable when it is honest and constructive. From this story, we learn that chronic criticism should never be internalized. Use it as information, not as a measure of your worth. Surround yourself with supporters who help you grow without diminishing your spirit. Moving on to the fair weather friend. These are the people who are present during good times but disappear during adversity. True friendship is tested during challenges. Life will present storms, setbacks, and difficulties. Fair weather friends are revealed when faced these moments. Consider an example. A person going through financial difficulty notices that some of their closest companions suddenly disappear. They no longer answer calls or offer support. Instead of feeling resentment, this person used the experience to reassess relationships and strengthen bonds with individuals who were truly loyal. The lesson is clear. Invest in people who show up consistently in both good times and bad, and let go of those whose loyalty is conditional. Next, the gossip. Gossipers thrive on drama and secrets. They dissect, distort, and disseminate information without care for truth. Gossip can damage reputations, relationships, and personal confidence. Protect your story by sharing it only with those who respect your trust. For instance, imagine a professional whose personal struggles were shared with the wrong colleagues, resulting in misunderstandings and false assumptions. This could have derailed their career if they hadn't taken steps to address it directly and to be cautious about who they trust. Gossip teaches us the importance of discretion and awareness, emphasizing that trust must be earned, not assumed. The selfish opportunist is another type we must discuss. These individuals only show up when there is benefit for them. They take without giving, exploit without remorse, and disappear when the cost is theirs. Life is too precious to invest in one-sided relationships. Mutual respect and reciprocity are essential. Consider a business partnership where one partner invested effort, resources, and energy only to find that the other was interested solely in personal gain. The entrepreneur learned a vital lesson. Relationships must be balanced, and true allies are revealed in times of both giving and receiving. Protect your time, energy, and loyalty, and invest only in those who reciprocate genuinely. Finally, the negativity magnet. Negativity magnets focus on the flaws, problems, and obstacles in every situation. They drain hope, diminish vision, and obscure opportunity. Protect yourself by surrounding yourself with people who inspire, motivate, and see possibilities. Positive influences amplify your energy, elevate your vision, and propel you towards success. Imagine an artist trying to create a masterpiece while surrounded by negative voices that focus only on failure. The artists realized that these influences were holding back creativity, so they sought supportive mentors and uplifting communities. The result was a surge in productivity, confidence, and achievement. Negativity magnets are teachers reminding us to curate our environment with intention. Life is a journey, and your circle of influence shapes your destiny. You may not control others' actions, but you control your response. Protect your energy, choose your circle wisely, and distance yourself from those who drain, manipulate, or diminish your spirit. Every decision you make about whom to trust determines the quality of your life, the trajectory of your dreams, and the peace of your mind. Evaluate your relationships, set boundaries, and understand that walking away is not weakness, it is wisdom. Protecting your mental space is not selfish, it is necessary for growth. Surround yourself with people who align with your values, support your purpose, and elevate your energy. Your life is your responsibility. You are the guardian of your peace. You are the master of your energy. You are the architect of your destiny. Those who cannot be trusted do not deserve access to your dreams, your vision, or your heart. Stand tall, stand firm, guard your circle, protect your trust. Walk away from those who dim your light. Walk confidently toward those who empower, inspire, and challenge you to be your best self. Your destiny is too valuable to compromise. Your energy, your peace, and your growth are sacred. Treat them as such. Life will present many people who test your discernment. Some will lie, some will betray, some will drain, some will manipulate, some will criticize, some will vanish when times are tough, some will gossip, some will take advantage, and some will spread negativity. Every encounter with these types of people is a lesson. Each is an opportunity to practice discernment, to strengthen boundaries, and to elevate yourself above toxicity. You must internalize this. Your response to these challenges determines your trajectory. Rise above. Protect your peace and maintain focus on your goals.